All right, we're recording. Welcome to yoga. Welcome to yoga, everyone. If you're at home, go ahead and find your comfy chair, your sturdy chair, maybe I should say, that's going to support you nice. I'm going to turn my camera just a little bit so you don't see all that. We're seeing doors and things. There we go. That's better. All right, well, let's just start by settling into that sturdy chair. And just relaxing to start with. Just let your chair take your weight. And we'll kind of just be in our minds coming into this place together where our bodies are. So if you're having distracting thoughts, maybe just start to focus in on being here together as we move into noticing our breath and things. That'll help you even further. So go ahead and notice your body. Are there any places where you're holding stress or tension? Go ahead and soften that place between your eyebrows and take the tongue off the roof of your mouth. And now start to notice your breath. Does it feel smooth or forced, relaxed or stressful? Let your shoulders relax away from your ears. And then we'll start to deepen the breath. So if you need to sit up a little bit straighter, you can. You want to be able to breathe deep down into your belly. So inhale through your nose if you're able to do that. Feel the belly expand, and then you'll exhale slowly through your nose or through your lips as if you're blowing out a candle. You want to try to get about 5 seconds long on your exhale. Now we're going to start to move into our stretching and our strengthening. So remember, no pain and no strain on this part. You'll feel some good stretching and you may stretch your abilities a little bit, but it shouldn't hurt. So anytime anything hurts, you can just breathe like we just did, or you can do any kind of movement that you know is okay for you. We're going to start out today with the neck. We'll just nod. So it's going to be a really small movement. If you've maybe been driving or sitting at a desk looking at the computer and haven't moved your head around a lot so far today. And then we'll look from side to side. And we'll just bring the chin to the chest and hold there for a minute while you breathe. Feel the back of your neck lengthening. Let your chin follow your collarbone and look over your shoulder. And then we'll move with the breath to bring the chin back to the chest. And then we'll repeat that on the other side. Over your shoulder. And then chin to chest again. Just do a couple of nods, a couple of yeses again. And then we'll let the ear come toward the shoulder on one side. Now you may extend the arm you're leaning away from to extend that stretch. You may also put a little weight there or massage and try to loosen up some of that there in the shoulder. Be sure to keep breathing. That'll help to release tension as well. Now come to face me. Bring your head just up again, and then we'll go to the other side. And then we'll release. Now let's scoop up. It might be just a small movement. We're going to inhale up, turn the palms to the back of the room, and then slowly exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we'll repeat that. Very nice. Now bring your arms up about shoulder height, and we'll do some circles, just some small circles. And then we'll flip the palms and circle in the opposite direction. And then bring the fingertips to the shoulders, and we'll do some big circles with bent arms. And reverse. Good. Now let's extend the arms again and face the palms out. This one stop traffic, and we'll do a little more circling in one direction and then reverse and do it in the other direction. And now we'll drop the arms, do some shoulder shrugs, just pull them up and down. And then we'll circle. Circle the shoulders. and reverse. And then let's open up, inhale, and then we'll close in front with an exhale and a big hug. And we'll inhale, open, exhale with the other arm on top. And then repeat that with each arm on top. Let's repeat that one more time. I'll say it. Very nice. Okay, let's go ahead and come up here and we'll do weight machine. So inhale, exhale to squeeze in front. Then we will do conductor. Good. Now, we're going to bring one arm across the body. You can do it with the elbow bent or with the elbow straight. And then you're just going to apply pressure somewhere, either at the forearm or the upper arm if you have a bent arm. And we're stretching the shoulder and looking over that shoulder that we're stretching. Remember to keep breathing. And we'll release and do the same thing on the other side. Good. And release. Now, rest your elbows against your body and we'll work on our hands. We'll start out with claw. And with that one, we're going to do the feet at the same time. So inhale and squeeze. Exhale to release. And repeat. And then we'll touch the thumb to every finger. And then we're going to circle the wrists. And reverse. And then let one palm face me. We'll pull the fingertips back. We're stretching the forearm here. And then we'll flip the hand over and press down to stretch the top of the forearm and wrist. And then we'll shake that out and do the other side. Flip over. And shake that one out. Good. Now before we move to the low body, let's kind of pull your elbows in towards your body. And we're going to just tighten up all the muscles except for the neck and face and really squeeze like you're pushing yourself up off your chair. So here we go. We're going to inhale and squeeze everything and then exhale to release. And then one more time. Good. Let's move out in our chairs and we'll do a little jog. to warm up the low body. Now we'll go into some leg lifts. You can keep your legs straight with just a soft knee, or you can bend. And we'll just lift and lower several times. And now we'll switch legs and do the same thing. And then we'll place our hands lightly behind the head. We're going to be working our abs here. You can choose to go straight forward, or you can choose to cross and lift the knee. So if you're crossing, you can follow me. And we'll switch sides. Good. And the airplane. And stop with one arm up, the other arm down, really stretching as tall as you can stretch. We'll lean toward the lower arm, keeping both sits bones in your chair. Inhale up, exhale down, and do the same thing. Stretch really tall and then lean. And then we'll inhale up. Let's turn the palms away from one another and then slowly exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do one more set of leg lifts and then hinge and cross, or forward fold, we'll call it. And switch legs. Good. And then we'll do that forward fold or the cross. And switch. Very nice. If you need to loosen up your sides again, feel free to do some airplane. And then the next thing we'll do is turn sideways. So your legs are over the side of your chair. We'll go into Warrior One by extending the leg that's closer to me behind with the toes down and the heel up. Pointing your tailbone toward the floor. Then we'll inhale up and exhale down And then do several of these triceps dips. And then when your arms are overhead again, look up towards your fingertips. Warrior one. Then we're going to windmill down. Warrior two. You may extend your leg if that feels okay to you. And then we're going to stack the ribs over the hips and look forward over those fingertips. This is warrior two. Then we'll flip the front palm and we're going to tip back into peaceful warrior. Back down to warrior two. Then we'll bring the forearm and with palm facing up above the knee. We're going to look behind at those fingertips and draw an imaginary line down the wall, across the floor, up the other wall until you've got a nice long line from fingertip to foot. This is a side angle stretch. You can look wherever it feels most comfortable to your neck. And then on your next breath, you can move out of that the same way you came into it, back up to warrior two. Very nice. Then come to face me in a horse pose. Knees are apart, fingertips are facing down with the palms resting on the inner thighs. Here we're going to bring one shoulder into the space between the knees and then the other. So you look over the opposite shoulder. We're going to repeat this a few times. You can hold or you can move quickly back and forth. Whatever seems to work best for you. Just remember to breathe. Don't hold your breath. Feel some good stretching there. Inner and outer thighs. Waist, low back. And then when you're ready, you can turn to the other side of your chair. And we'll repeat that sequence. So warrior one to begin. Tailbone pointing down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Now when your arms are overhead, I'm going to windmill down. Two. We'll extend the leg if that's comfortable. Look out over your fingertips. Take a good deep breath in and out. Position your ribs over your hips. Now we'll flip the front palm so it faces up. And then we're going to tip back to peaceful warrior. Back down, warrior two. And then forearm above the knee, palm facing up, look behind you. And we'll draw that imaginary line down and up the other wall. So we've got a nice long line from fingertip to foot. And then we'll move out of that the same way we came into it. Back up to warrior two. Nice. Now face me. We're going to scoot back in our chairs. And then we'll come up into staff pose. And here we're going to engage all the muscles again like we did before. You can hold your chair if that's helpful. And just start at your feet and squeeze all the muscles, including your pelvic girdle and your buns, so it feels like you're lifting up off your chair. So inhale and squeeze, and then exhale to release. Let's do that one more time. And release. Now we're going to bring the legs back up and we'll point and flex. And then we're going to circle and reverse. And then you can bend your knees for a little rest. And we'll bring them back up. This time we'll point our toes and we're going to do some scissors. Make sure you're engaging your core here so that your back is supported. Very nice. Now you can release down. We'll scoot forward. We're going to do a few jumping jacks before we start our last leg lifts and things and start cooling down. And so when I say jumping jacks, it's just the thing you know from way back, probably in school. But you can choose to do one side at a time if that helps you to stay balanced. So you can do that, or you can choose to do only the lower body or only the upper body based on any kind of limitations you might have. Otherwise, you can just full on do some jumping jacks. Good job, everybody. Just take a breath. You might roll your shoulders or just any kind of thing you want to do there while you're getting a good breath. All right. We're going to go into our last sets of the hinge and cross or the forward fold and the leg lifts. So if you're crossing, you follow me. And other side. And there we go. That's good. If you need to loosen up, you can do that. Now, we'll do our leg lifts and stretches. Start with either leg. We'll do one set of lifts. Now, when your heel is resting on the floor, you can leave your legs straight, except with a soft knee. Don't lock it. We're going to inhale, sit up nice and straight. You can hold your chair if you like. And then exhale to hinge out so that you feel a stretch from your sits bones all the way down into your arches. Take some good deep breaths and start to slow down a bit. And then when you're ready, you'll slowly come back up. We'll hug the knee in to stretch the quadriceps. While you're here, you might rock and massage your glute. You might point and flex or circle again. And you choose what you prefer here. And then when you're ready, you can cross that leg over either low here near the ankle or above the knee. And you're already going to be feeling stretching in this hip. If you want to extend that stretch, you can hinge out like we did before, keeping this foot flexed. And then when you're ready, slowly come back up, place that foot on the floor, and we'll repeat that on the other side. So just starting out with those lifts. And then let the heel rest, soft knee. Inhale, exhale to hinge out. And then when you're ready, we'll slowly come back up. We're going to hug the knee in. And you can do any of those same movements from before and just any choices that you want to make here. And then when you're ready, you can cross your leg over either low or above the knee. It may feel different on this side, so you can make a different choice if you don't want to lift it as high. And also, you're already feeling stretch. If that's enough stretch, that's good. If you want to hinge forward a bit, you can do that. You'll get a little bit deeper underneath here. Remember to breathe. So breathe right into those tight muscles. And then when you're ready, you can slowly come back up. We'll place the foot down on the floor. And now we'll go into our eagle arm series where we get some good stretching and stretching of the shoulders and twisting. We'll start here. We're going to inhale. Exhale as you turn. Bring the front hand to the outside of the opposite knee. Look over your shoulder. Take some good deep breaths. Feel that twisting in the lower and upper spine. And when you're ready, you can slowly come back around and cross that back arm over the front. Now we're going to bend the elbows. And you can either touch the backs of your hands together or wind up a little bit more into eagle arms. You're going to feel some good stretching between your shoulder blades and on the tops of the shoulders. Be sure to keep breathing. And then when you're ready, we're going to inhale up. Exhale down into the lap. A good shoulder pop. When you're ready, you can release all that. And then on your next inhale, we're going to scoop up. Turn the palms to the back of the room. And then exhale slowly. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then we'll repeat that to the other side. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale to twist. And when you're ready, come back around and cross over. Bend the elbows and twist up. And then we'll inhale to lift up a little bit. Exhale to curve down into the lap. can reach toward the ankles. Inhale up. Face the palms to the back of the room and then slowly exhale. Good. Now take just a moment to make any kind of movement that you want to make. If anything's tightened back up, you might loosen it. You can get any wiggles out that you need to get out. And when you're ready, you can meet me with the knees apart for sunshine pose. We'll cup our hands in front. We're going to lean forward but keep our heads up. And then just scoop up. Inhale and then exhale. Just a long without, maybe side out. And then just settle back into your chair and get ready to relax. So again, if you feel anything that's tensed up, you might squeeze it and release it. You might windshield wiper your feet a little bit and then just let them fall free. Relax your back and your hips into your chair. Relax the place between your eyebrows. Take the tongue off the roof of your mouth. Feel your shoulders relaxing away from your ears. Your hands becoming warm and soft. Slowing your breath down, and slowing your heart rate down as a result. Your eyes can be closed if that feels comfortable to you. Just really resting in this resting pose. And then when you're ready, you can start to reawaken your body by wiggling the fingers and toes. And then moving on into the larger muscles. And then when you're ready, you can reach up really tall. Inhale, be grateful. Exhale, give yourself a hug. Say something sweet to yourself. And then when you're ready, you can just release. Namaste. Namaste, everyone. So good to see all of you. I will see you back next Monday. We have a lot going on at the library in March, so be sure to pick up a calendar. One big new thing that we're really proud to launch is our seed library. So if you're interested in gardening, even if you've never gardened before, on Thursday starting at 5, we'll have carrot, lettuce, and beet seeds to give away. Starting at 5. And then at 6, Brian Jeffers will be here to talk about starting a garden. And our own Margaret is one of our seed library crew, I've been calling them, who's volunteering to help get all this together. And we did a soft launch on Saturday at Family Sunday, and that went really well. All the kids were happy to get the seeds, and it was a lot of fun. So Be sure to grab a calendar and take advantage of some of the things we have going on this month. Have a good day, everybody.